most beautiful city in the world. Like, it wakes up all of your senses. I took photographs of everything, landscape, architecture, portraits. I taught children English, so I started taking a lot of portraits of the children.
Daniela Schirmer had just returned home to the U.S. from college in Rome when she went to a restaurant to meet a friend.
I was out with my friend Ashley, who we had met in Rome. I went into the bathroom, and as I was shutting the door, I slipped and fell. And the way I fell was I hit my head on the wall. So I fell back, hit my head on the wall, and that was enough force to break my neck.
At 22, the freak accident left Daniela a quadriplegic, no use of her legs and limited use of her arms and hands. But for the past 3 years, Daniela has battled back, determined to regain her independence. The main roadblock now was a lack of bladder control and the inability to manage a normally placed catheter.
So the problem she had is that the bladder was basically on autopilot, meaning it did not take any cues from the brain. The bladder, when it reached a certain capacity, would empty on its own. And that could be after an hour, it could be after half an hour, and give her no warning.
The bladder management was the one thing that was really getting in the way of my said independence. I had to catheterize 5 times a day, which I still do, but somebody else had to do it for me because of being a female, the logistics of it, and it was just a complete invasion of privacy, and I had to time my days around when I had to go to the bathroom.
Daniela researched solutions around the country and decided on Dr. Jehong Kim at Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center.
She came after having done all the research and knew that the UCLA, especially our division, were able to reconstruct the bladder the way she would like and have the outcomes that she could rely on. She needed an augmentation which would increase her storage capacity and a way to eliminate easily.
Dr. Kim is amazing. She has, first of all, a wonderful personality, an incredible work ethic, and she really cares. And I've never had a doctor like that before.
We knew that Daniela could not reach all the way down to her native urethra to empty the bladder. So what we did
Using a piece of Daniela's intestines, Dr. Kim constructed a patch of living fabric to expand the bladder, giving it more capacity, then repurposed Daniela's pipe-shaped appendix to route the urine to the outside.
Connected to her belly button
in a location she could reach to catheterize or drain it.
So we did something extra for Daniela. She's young, she's an attractive woman, and was concerned about her appearance. So rather than connecting the bladder and the appendix to the skin where it would be noticeable, we then decided to connect it to her belly button and hide it.
Well, since I've gotten the surgery, I can now think about going back to school, going to grad school, getting a job, having a boyfriend, starting to date again, and just have as fulfilling and normal a life as possible.
She was able to do it herself using a small catheter that passed through the belly button, and she was able to empty the bladder that way. We were quite pleased with how everything worked out. And so to be able to restore that independence and confidence, and it's probably the best part of my job.
My greatest hope is to maintain my adventurous spirit. I want to be able to have, I don't want to be limited by my spinal cord injury. I'm okay with dealing with it now. It's a difficult part of my life, but I don't want that to stop me.